What connects Germany and Mexico musically? Plenty, and Beethoven plays an important role. A classical music adventure between two continents.
Every note Beethoven wrote is great, but I think my favorite symphony is Eroica, the third symphony, the one we're doing now.
People the world over are fascinated by Beethoven's music.
I don't really have one single piece as my favorite. Beethoven is one of my dearest composers.
Almost 100 years ago, this square in the historic center of Mexico City was dedicated to Beethoven and his music. June 2016. In a few days' time, the Year of Germany in Mexico is being ceremoniously launched with a concert in this magnificent Art Nouveau building. The Palacio de Bellas Artes is Mexico's most prestigious concert hall. 30 members of Germany's Federal Youth Orchestra have come to Mexico especially for this concert. Along with Beethoven's music, the German musicians will be performing something new, a suite by the Mexican composer Silvestre Revueltas. They'll be playing together with the Mexican Youth Orchestra, the Orquesta Escuela Carlos Chávez. The rehearsals are unconventional. Instead of grouping similar instruments, here strings, brass and percussion instruments are thoroughly mixed. The seating arrangement was the idea of Alondra de la Parra. The idea is to train the musicians' hearing and concentration. The Mexican star conductor works with many famous orchestras all over the world, but also with young musicians.
I love working with young people because they challenge me in different ways. Sometimes I find myself having to explain things that generally don't need explaining, but sometimes the opposite. Sometimes need things that usually take a long time with professionals. Boom! Sometimes they happen magically with this raw talent.
It's so much fun. We've never had much to do with such rhythmic music, with so much percussion or such high spirits. It's incredible. The Mexicans can really carry you away.
It's very exciting for us to approach German music in this way and see it from a German standpoint. It was an unbelievably beautiful, wonderful experience.
Beethoven's Third Symphony, the Eroica, is among his greatest works. It's due to open the festival concert. Composer Enrico Chapela has come to this rehearsal to experience the German musicians. He has accepted a commission from Deutsche Welle to compose a piece for the Federal Youth Orchestra. Its premiere will be at the Beethovenfest in Bonn. Like Alondra de la Parra, he finds working with young musicians rejuvenating.
I like very much this experience of writing again for juvenile orchestra because these guys put all of their effort, they study one day to the other, and I'm sure it's going to sound perhaps even better than professional orchestras that are unionized and sometimes not so enthusiastic with studying as juveniles are.
Today's rehearsals will start later than usual. First, the musicians go on an outing to the pyramids at Teotihuacan, an hour away from Mexico City. One of the country's most important archaeological sites, the over 2,000-year-old ruins are a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. The big concert is only a day away, but the German musicians are calm and collected, just like professionals.
I wouldn't say I have stage fright. I've given so many concerts, I don't really get stage fright. I concentrate before a concert, but today I'm not thinking about it.
And now the big day has arrived. The two orchestras are playing together in the Palacio de Bellas Artes. Each one tunes up differently. The two orchestras had less than a week to rehearse together. With its unique glass curtain weighing more than 20 tons, this is considered one of the world's most beautiful concert halls. It's a triumph. The work with the star conductor has paid off. The tension is over. Now it's party time for the musicians and the guests, including some from Germany.
I was absolutely bowled over by it. I don't think it was easy to bring together two youth orchestras in such a short time. You could feel it. These young people are really playing for Alondra de la Parra, and it was truly a fantastic experience.
It was an incredibly intense evening with amazing moments of working together with other musicians. It was beautiful.
The concert was incredibly fun. That's the most important thing in music, having fun with it.
More than 3 months later, in Germany, the Beethovenfest has just begun here in Bonn. Ludwig van Beethoven was born in this town on the Rhine River in 1770 and lived here until he left to study in Vienna. The first Beethovenfest was held back in 1845. It's the perfect place to continue the musical exchange between Mexico and Germany. The work, commissioned from Enrico Chapela, is to premiere the next day. The composer is on his way to the dress rehearsal. Conductor Alondra de la Parra is on hand again too. She has worked on Enrico Chapela's piece Zimmergramm with the Federal Youth Orchestra, the State Youth Choir of North Rhine-Westphalia, and 4 soloists. Zimmergramm is an 80-minute-long mini-opera sung in 3 languages and based on a little-known episode in German-Mexican history. It's a spy story from 1917 about war and peace, freedom and revolution. At its heart is the encoded telegram that German diplomat Arthur Zimmermann sent to Mexico proposing a secret alliance against the United States. How will the work go down at its world premiere? A huge success for all, but at the same time, the end of the concert means farewell. The Mexican and German musicians will probably not meet again very soon.
It was absolutely amazing. This orchestra has a lot of enthusiasm and they work very hard. It was very well conducted by Alondra.
Enrico always finds a very good story to tell, and this is a great story. And I enjoyed studying the piece and learning more about Mexican history. The piece is very tricky, and it worked very well, and the orchestra as well. So I think it was a really good teamwork.
Alondra has tremendous charisma, and her presence and contagious energy are as good as gold for a youth orchestra.
It was exciting to work directly with the composer. He was always there expressing his wishes and suggesting improvements. We could work on the piece in accordance with his wishes.
I've rarely experienced musical ideas and the structure of the piece being implemented so well. You could really follow it. It had a tremendous impact and was lots of fun too.
The work orchestrated entirely in the spirit of Beethoven. A great challenge and a great success for Mexican-German collaboration.